If one teacher starts challenging your authority and you ignore it, you don't lose one teacher, you lose the entire team. Let me talk about a very real situation where most coordinators or the school management face, but nobody trains them for. A teacher who talks back, questions decisions in front of others, doesn't follow instructions completely, behaves politely with parents, but dismissive with you. This is not confidence, this is insubordination, and if it's not handled correctly, it spreads. Now, let's understand this. Handling insubordination is not about being strict, and it's also not about being soft. It's about clarity, timing, and boundaries. Number one, never correct publicly, ever. The biggest mistake coordinators or the management does is correcting the teachers in front of other teachers. The moment you do that, ego takes over, defense mode activates, respect is permanently damaged. So remember this rule: public scene creates private enemies. Always call the teacher one on one. Number two, start with facts, not feelings. Don't say you are disrespectful, you don't listen, you always question me. Instead, say this calmly. Yesterday during circle time, when I gave an instruction, you questioned it in front of others. This is not acceptable. This cannot happen. Facts cannot be argued with, emotions can. Number three, acknowledge but don't justify. Say this very clearly: I value your experience and opinions, but the way feedback is shared matters. This line is powerful because you are not dismissing the teacher, but you're also not surrendering authority. Respect is mutual, not optional. Number four, draw the boundary clearly. This is the most important part. Say this: if you disagree with the decision, you come to me privately, not in front of children, not in front of staff, not during class time. No shouting, no threat, just clear boundary. Boundaries spoken calmly are stronger than anger. Number five, observe patterns, not apologies. Many teachers will say, sorry, it won't happen again. Good, very good. But don't stop there. Watch for, does the behavior change or does it repeat in another form? Leadership is not about trusting words, it's about tracking patterns. Number six, if it continues, escalate professionally. If insubordination is repeated, document incidents, loop in the management, keep communication formal. And please remember, one unchecked behavior tells 10 other teachers that rules are flexible. That's dangerous. Final truth coordinators must accept: you are not here to be liked. You're here to protect the classroom, protect the team culture, protect children from adult ego battles. A good coordinator settles issues quickly, privately, without gossip, without emotional drama. Because when leadership is calm and consistent, chaos doesn't survive. Respect doesn't come from shouting, it comes from boundaries you never compromise on. Save this for your future reference.